I want to start this off kind of like where I left off with the last video because I brought it up at the very end and most people don't listen that long. And this was to the younger kids, the younger generation out there. Don't, if you don't start your bad habits and you stay away from vices and things, drinking, smoking, sex, all that kind of stuff, just if you just stay away from it, abstain from it, you don't have a bad habit or an addiction to kick. You never get caught up in it. And that goes for watching out for your brothers and sisters and your friends. Just say, hey, don't do that. And if they start doing stuff they shouldn't be doing, tell them to knock it off. If they don't want to knock it off, go to your parents. Go to their parents. They might be mad at you and everything else, but if someone intervenes, an adult figure, and can put an end to it, they don't have something that they have to worry about kicking 10, 20, 30 years down the road. And it just keeps getting worse and worse. They go from one addiction to the next addiction to the next. So if you can just refrain from it and stay away from it. I know it's hard. You see all this crap on TV all the time. You see this stuff, you listen to it on the radios. You're being bombarded with it, and it's for a reason. Because the devil hates you. He wants you. He wants your soul. I mean, he doesn't want you in heaven. He wants you to destroy and harm God by harming you. Because God loves you. I mean, if you go and see some friends and they're like, oh man, you try this, it's like, get that hell away from me. What the hell's wrong with you? Oh, here, try the John. No, John, no, get the hell. Let's go. This guy's an idiot. Just everybody. Let's just leave. You know, we didn't come here for that garbage, and leave. You know, I mean, if somebody wants to be an idiot like that, don't let them get you involved in being an idiot too. It's not cool. You listen to these stupid comedians and some of your maybe older friends or older brothers or people, and they sit there and they go, oh man, I got so drunk, ah, ha, ha, it's so funny. It's like, it's not funny. It's not funny. 5, 10 years from now, are you going to still be laughing? When all you can do is go home and have, you have to drink. You have to drink before you go to work. You have to have something while you're at work. I mean, the drugs, the smoking, the dope, the whole 9 yards. It's just like, and all you do is run around chasing the opposite sex all the time because you have all these addictions, and that's cool and that's fun. And God he's just smiling upon you like, oh man, can't wait till you get up here. You're such a pillar. I mean, you're just the opposite. Don't get involved in it. And you don't have to fight the addiction. Basically, keep your nose clean, man. Use your time wisely. Idle hands, the devil's workshop. Use your time wisely. Crack that Bible open. Just read it. Start reading anywhere. A lot of Bibles in the red is Jesus' word. If you want, just read his word, what he says, coming right from him. You know, spend your time wisely. You know, just don't put garbage in your brain. Garbage in is garbage out. You know, just find things that are positive in your life. It depends where you live and your parents and a bunch of other stuff. I understand. Some people just, they don't live in good conditions. And usually that's from the upbringing. The parents weren't raised in a godly manner, so the kids aren't raised that way. And it's just just keeps going down and down and down and down until the family's living in rock bottom. Only place is up. If they're not already buried under the ground because of bad life choices. You want to break that cycle. There's a lot of success stories out there. I don't care how poor you are. I don't care what color your skin is. I don't care. I don't care your sexual preference. I don't care. Doesn't faze me one way or another. All I want is the best for you. You're important. You're special. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Everybody has something to contribute, else you would not be here. Now, who are you going to contribute to? The side of good or the side of evil? You're a vessel. Good and evil also need a vessel. And you're going to be a whole lot happier on the good side. Are you going to have as much fun? Probably not. But at least you won't be having trouble your whole entire life and struggling. You're going to struggle as a Christian also. But you're going to go much further because your morals and values will be different and better. People will trust you. People will look up to you. People admire you. There's people that be like, here, excuse my car, knowing, you'll take care of it. You're not going to go and hot rod it and tear it up and this and that stuff. They'll trust you. Hey, we're going out for the weekend. Can you come over and feed the dogs? They'll trust you with the keys to the house to go and feed the dogs because you know you're not a thief and you're not going to steal from them. And you're not going to let a bunch of people or anybody in the house. You're just going to go and feed the dogs. That's it. They'll trust you. And you don't know where that's going to take you in life. So, be responsible. Okay? Discipline. Knuckle down and start disciplining yourself for your future. Your future. I mean, you can't make someone else's future. You can help them, possibly. Possibly. But they're going to make their own choices, make their own mistakes. You are too. But hopefully you'll learn from them and everyone else and go, I'm not going down that road. I've seen it. Not doing that. Some of you may have a brother or a father or a mother, or people that are drug addicts or drunks and stuff. And you're like, man, I don't want that. That just screws their life up. They still, they're how old and they still don't have their life together. And they brag about this and brag about that, how cool all this is and how cool all that is. It's like, no, put an F in front of that. You're a fool. You're not cool. You're a fool. I hope what I'm saying resonates to you. Because it's a whole lot easier to get through life if you don't start that crap in the first place. And then you have more time on your hands to do productive things. And that's what I was going to say. I got off track a little bit. I digress. But, mom, dad, anybody, that you could be like, I kind of like to work on a motorcycle or a three-wheeler. Start with something small, go-kart. And maybe somebody's got an old junky car sitting around, and you're like, hey, can I help you with this? You guy down the road, he might be like, yeah, you can come down and give me a hand. I'll show you stuff on this. And then you're going down there and you're learning something. You're working with your hands. You're forming a bond with someone. It's always ways to do things that you want to do with good people. You might have a lady next door that's hell of a baker, cook, whatever, and you're like, I don't know how to do anything, and she'll say, yeah, come on over, I'll help you, hon. Hell, it could be people, just can't even, they're too old to get out and mow their grass. It's like, hey, I'll mow it for you. I'll pick up some sticks in your yard. And of course, you don't expect any money for it, but they'll probably offer anyways. And if they can't offer, doesn't matter. You can feel good about yourself for doing it. Because they can't repay you. That's the greatest feeling in the world. When you're doing something good for someone and you're not expecting anything back at all. That's a good feeling. There is a point in time in life when you got to work to earn money. But remember that. You got to work. Money just doesn't get handed out like the government thinks. And they just keep you poor. The government will keep you poor. Whenever you're working, keep your expenses down, way down as low as you can keep them. Always pay yourself first. You're working for you. You're not working for everyone else. You're working for yourself. Pay yourself first. Then you see how much money you have left over. And then all of a sudden you're like, okay, well, I got to pay this, pay this, pay this. Okay, everybody's got paid. I still have a little bit of money left over. Great. Doesn't mean you had to go spend it. But I'm just saying. Don't just go out and blow your money. Everybody's out there wanting to take it. Oh, you got to have the newest bullshit. It's like, who cares? Who cares? You got the newest, fanciest phone. Then more than likely somebody's going to smack you in the back of the head so they can have it. I mean, God, I remember hearing stories about people, they'd kill somebody for the damn Nike tennis shoes or a leather jacket. It's like, this is insane to me. You want that stuff, go get a job. But don't be running around in bad neighborhoods wearing it because you're going to get something bad happening to you. Keep working. Keep learning. Keep building your skills so you can get the hell out of a bad area. Don't bring it with you either. Leave it all behind you. Learn to say please and thank you. Tell people I appreciate that. Learn to hold doors for people. Learn some manners. And all suddenly people are like, hey, that's a nice young man. Say hi to people. It's your character you're building. Your character. It's the character that people are going to see when you go for a job interview. When you show up on time, ready to go to work, and you work, people are like, that's a good worker. Maybe they'll go, well, hey, they might ask you, you want to be a shift supervisor, you want to do this, you want to do that, we got an opening over here if you want to go over here, and you're like, well, why me? Because you're a good person. You've been doing it. You've been showing up for work. You've been working. You haven't been screwing around. You haven't been playing on your damn phone talking to idiots. Just gossiping on their phones. I mean, it's just unbelievable. I mean, the only reason I carry that stupid ass thing with me is I just got one about 6 months ago. I've been all these years I've never had one because I don't need one. But now people call me. I got business to conduct and stuff, and they got to get hold of me and blah blah blah. I know. Looking a gift horse in the mouth. I know. But just resonate. Just let it resonate in your mind what I've said. So, God bless you. We'll all be praying for you. Pray for your friends. Pray for your parents. Pray for yourself and your siblings. Let your heart be in peace. Let your mind be at peace. So when you go to bed at night, you're not worrying about, man, is somebody looking for me because I did this or I did that? Is the door going to get busted open at 3 in the morning because of this or that? No, you're going to live a good, peaceful life, and you're going to grow. You're going to get older. You're going to earn your way out of whatever situation you're in. Discipline, responsibility, character, morals, values. Don't just sit around eating potato chips, watching whatever. It's like, you'll know what I'm talking about when you get older. When you're young like that, man, you can drink all kinds of soda and eat potato chips and all the junk food you want, man. It's great. But hey, you get a little older, your body becomes what you eat. So they say you are what you eat. And if you feel sluggish, could be your diet. So hey, y'all take care. We'll be rooting for you.